Now pay attention, 007. I've always tried to teach you two things. First, never let them see you bleeding.
And the second?
Always have an escape.
What's going on, everybody? Christopher Morales, that one Bond guy for that one Bondcast. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute since I have created an episode and connected with you guys, well, in any content, way, or form. But in this episode, I'm going to be explaining why, the updates, and ending it off with a very special announcement. Something that I've been alluding to on my Instagram for quite a while, and I'm going to give you all the details because as of now, it is live and tickets are being sold as we speak. So that's a little hint for what we're going to be chatting about later on. Nevertheless, yeah, like I've said, it's been a while since I've done anything, and that's simply because, well, I just finished the process of buying a house. That's right, I know. You guys have probably, if you've been following me for a while, you guys noticed that I actually already moved, but now I moved again. So the first place that I got into, there's a lot of things that just didn't sit well. There's a lot of things that weren't disclosed, and it's just overall, without getting into too crazy detail, it was kind of more of a headache. And luckily, I wasn't too far deep into it to the point where I couldn't get out of it. So I was able to get out of it, and just the way things work, man, it was a blessing to find this little place that I'm at now, still in Sacramento, California, but a little bit on the outskirts, a little bit farther than where I was before. Much more quiet and quaint neighborhood for sure, and it's so exciting because we can truly make it our own in the sense of decor and just more that instant homey feeling, I guess you could say. And the best part is the house was built in the 60s, which is right up my alley. There are still remnant of those design features within the house, which I absolutely love. And of course, being a Bond fan and a fan of that era just in general, I definitely know how to decorate and accentuate some of the best parts of that era within any space. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm at the point now where I'm doing just that. We're out of boxes finally, and the Bond room has its own dedicated room, which definitely is exciting. I turned it more into a lounge. So there's multiple seating spaces, a lot of, they have a TV and Xbox connected in there. So there's entertainment. There's a mini fridge in there with, of course, some libations. Right now it's currently packed full with Red Stripe, which is perfect for the extremely hot weather we're going through here in Northern California in this beginning of this summertime. But yeah, no, so things are turning up really good, and I couldn't be any more happy. But that being said, it definitely put a stop to some content that I really wanted to get out there and get done, and the consistency wasn't there. But that's why, it's just the process of moving does take its toll, as I'm sure many of you guys have experienced in your lifetime, and doing it twice within a year is definitely tough. So getting past that and finally being able to just breathe and have some consistency again, it is such a welcome sign, and I am just bursting with content ideas and just so excited to get back to it. Other than that, normal life stuff. I've been continuing my flight hours for my aviation career. I'm working on building those hours so I can get to a certain amount and start sending out applications. As you know, last year I graduated with my bachelor's, and it's kind of crazy to think it's already been a year since then. But yeah, I've graduated with my bachelor's in aviation, and now I'm just continuing to fly out of Northern California and working on what I need to work on. And I had a beautiful flight actually along the coast of Northern California, almost up to the Oregon border. And I landed in this beautiful little airport that's literally right along the water. 2 steps to your right, you're on the beach, and had some lunch and came back, and I was like, oh man, this is why I love what I do, because one minute you're in 105 degree weather, and then next thing you know you're in the 60s by the ocean, listening to some sea lions, and just enjoying life. So a very amazing flight, and got to check off some boxes that I need to check off on some certain requirements. So yeah, but I'm like I said, all those things have kind of started out the first part of this year, and now as we're looking towards the end of the year, well, not really the end of the year, we're still part of the middle of the year. I have some fun trips planned coming up. I will be spending time with my dear friend Trent, the traveling bond. Within a couple of weeks, we're going to be living it up in Michigan and enjoying the 4th of July weekend up there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And maybe some small local trips sprinkled here and there. But as you guys can imagine, with the move and everything, traveling is a little bit quaint this year. But again, it's all good. It's all life stuff, all the boring life stuff. Now we get to get into the fun Bond stuff. And what do I mean by that? There's something big coming. And I know I've alluded to it quite a bit on my Instagram. And even I talked about it a little bit on a live that I did recently. But this podcast is going to be at least on my end, because I'm part of a team. This is going to be my little bit, along with some other, reels and more information to come on my Instagram. But the first real in-depth overview of what to expect on November 9th, 2024. Yes, this year, November 9th, in San Diego, California. If that rings some bells, that's because From San Diego with Love should sound familiar. Or hopefully, at least it's ringing some bells, because it's been announced that there's going to be a James Bond themed event in my neck of the woods, west coast of US of A. So excited to be representing and being part of a team that brings you hopefully a night of amazing experiences of Bondian proportion. And what it is essentially a gala filled with many experiences, all for a couple of reasons. One, well, the team and I behind it really wanted to just have an event. We started out with wanting to have an event on the West Coast, something that would bring Bond fans and just maybe fans of the genre together and meet new people and make those connections, and hopefully get this Bond fandom growing on the West Coast, but also, of course, leave it open for anybody and everybody who wants to join. Just another fun excuse to get together and get dressed up in our black tie and attire and enjoy a night of martinis and music and what have you. But we also wanted to kind of give back too. So we actually have partnered with Feeding San Diego, an affiliate of Feeding America, and all the proceeds of the ticket sales will be going to the nonprofit. So it's really cool to be able to be a part of a team that was 100% on board with that idea right off the bat. And I know I keep saying a team. So who's the team? So you have Jocelyn Sia, Ladies Who Bond. She is the mastermind behind the logo that you'll see, which has a very cool 60s Beach Boys beachy vibe that it has going on, which we absolutely love, highlighting some of the cool aspects of the West Coast, of course. And then we have the bearded Blofeld, the Bond Report, who has definitely have reached out to many of the sponsors and just made those connections to where we were able to make this happen. And then last but definitely not least, Marcelo, who really has kind of been the backbone since he actually lives in San Diego, making the initial connections and talking to the venues and all that kind of stuff. And he is bond.vivant on Instagram. So all of us together created this idea, and it's definitely been it's been a year in the making, really. Marcelo and I actually started talking about this at the tail end of 2023, and to see it finally come into fruition now is just so exciting. But enough of the minor details. What is From San Diego with Love, exactly what to expect? So it's kind of it's a two-parter, but it's also it's a ticketed event. Again, like we said, the money that is made from the event will be going towards the nonprofit Feeding San Diego. But there's different tiers. What do I mean by that? So November 9th, that's Saturday, you can purchase a general admission ticket, which will get you to the gala, the ultimate gathering of everybody that is part of the event, and you'll be given directions to the Hilton San Diego Bayfront Hotel, one of the most premier and luxurious hotels in San Diego. Will be utilizing their beautiful ballroom called The Point, where you'll get to be surrounded by a lot of elements of Bond. You're going to have some vehicles that are very recognizable, photo opportunities, live music, and with your ticket it also includes some hors d'oeuvres and an open bar so you can grab drinks, with a featured cocktail of the night, of course, being the Vesper Martini. And then the VIP general admission ticket is going to get you all of that, plus a goodie bag with a few recognizable brands from some fun Bond brand moments that you'll recognize. And then lastly, the ultimate VIP ticket, which gets you, and you start the event a little bit earlier. I will tell you that the event runs, the general admission tickets and everybody, like the main gala event, is from 7 to 10. However, the cars will be set up and on display well before then, so anybody who gets there early has opportunities to take pictures and whatnot. But the ultimate VIP ticket, that will need you to be at the hotel by 3:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, and the exact details will be given to you upon purchasing the ticket. But we're gonna have you board. That's right, board a 139-foot luxury yacht. What? Talk about straight out of Skyfall. It's gonna be awesome. Just imagine an evening in black tie, overlooking the San Diego Bay, watching the sunset with some of your closest friends, or making new ones with music, food, and another open bar, and possibly some recognizable guests, one or two. You never know who may show up. But we'll be on the excursion for a few hours, and then at the very end of that, we'll be docked up and right back to the Hilton, where we'll be joining the rest of the guests right when the main event starts at 7. So that's what you get in the Ultimate VIP. So again, you get everything that comes with the general admission ticket, as well as the yacht ride. So that sounds really fun, and just that alone, at the very beginning of putting this event together, that alone, because the yacht was one of the very first things we were able to secure, and that, I was just blown away. I've never been on any type of Bond event or any type of black tie event where you get to travel around San Diego in that way. So that's very exciting for me. I know it'll be my first time doing something similar to that, but no matter what, it's going to be an evening for the books. Memories are going to be made, and I always say memories are forever, right? And it's definitely going to be something special, all for a great cause. So that's it. Some other little minor details. We have an actual Instagram dedicated to the event, at SD with Love. And then we also have a website, an official website, that will also have links to the Eventbrite ticket purchasing, which is from www.fromsdwithlove.com. So I'll link both of those in the description of this podcast, and so you guys can get quick and simple access. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or shoot me an email, whatever you need to do. But I look forward to counting down the days to this event. There's so much love, sweat, and well, not too many tears, but love, sweat, and tears have gone into this. And we are just so excited to bring this to you. And it's all going to be, again, for an amazing cause with some amazing people celebrating a franchise and a character that we have loved for 60 plus years on the screen and 70 plus in the books. So that being said, that's it for this one, guys. A little update on what's been going on. I know it's been a little bit of a longer one, but update on what's going on for me personally, as well as all the details for this upcoming November 9th event from San Diego with Love. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys are having a great day or evening or whatever it may be. And as always, I'm Christopher Morales, that one Bond guy for that one Bondcast. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.